Okay, so now everybody is side-eyeing this situation and asking one big question. Is Offset trying to slide back into Cardi B's life? The rumor going around is that he sent her 10,000 balloons for Valentine's Day. Yes, 10,000. That sounds huge, dramatic, and expensive. Now here's where it gets messy. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs are reportedly no longer together after he brought his other child's mother to his Super Bowl game. That move had people talking heavy. It didn't take long for the internet to connect dots and start speculating about what's really going on behind the scenes. There's even a video floating around showing balloons being delivered. But let's be real for a second. That man in the video is not Offset. Could he have paid a delivery company to drop them off? Sure, that's possible. But another thing, that does not look like 10,000 balloons. Maybe 200, maybe 250 at best. It looks nice, but 10,000? That's a stretch. Now here's where it gets serious. Reports say Cardi B allegedly has a restraining order against Offset. Months ago, she went on Spaces and spoke openly about him allegedly harassing her and Stefon Diggs. Not just him either, his girlfriend was mentioned too. Cardi even said she felt afraid for her safety. That's not small talk, that's real tension. Meanwhile, Offset has been moving a little slick since Cardi and Stefon split. He allegedly placed a Super Bowl bet and won $1 million. On top of that, he's been stepping out with his current girlfriend, making it clear he's outside and unbothered. Ever since the split from Cardi, he's been seen with her publicly, and the timing has people raising eyebrows. So it looks like she caught wind of all the balloon rumors real quick. Not long after people started talking, she posted the Valentine's Day gifts Offset actually sent her. That move felt very intentional. Either she's trying to shut the gossip down fast, or maybe she's feeling a little pressure seeing his name tied to something big like that. Now, do I believe he really sent those balloons? I'm not fully convinced. That one blurry video isn't enough proof for me. Anybody can stage a drop-off, and numbers get exaggerated online all the time. If it was really 10,000 balloons, there would be way more footage, way more angles, way more proof. Right now, it just feels shaky. Some people think Offset might be trying to sneak back into good standing now that Cardi and Stefon Diggs are reportedly done. Is he testing the waters, or is this all just social media reaching? The timing definitely has people talking. But let's switch gears because the next situation had the internet in chaos. Vlad from Vlad TV set everything off when he posted a wild tweet about Jay-Z. He wrote, "I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Victor, and they bribed the judge too." That statement sent shockwaves instantly, and it didn't stop there. The thread just kept getting wilder and wilder. He claimed Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album as part of some bigger play. Then he doubled down and said Megan's doctor was paid to lie about a bullet fragment, adding the shocking line that she was never shot. That alone had timelines exploding. He went even further, saying the LA police were supposedly on Jay-Z's payroll, and hinted that it went way beyond Los Angeles. Then he brought up the man who stabbed Tory and asked, "Who do you think paid him to do that?" Followed by, "You already know the answer to that." The accusations just kept stacking up with zero hesitation. Next, he claimed 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal were all paid off by Rock Nation. He even said Jay-Z paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case and presidents only handle federal pardons. Still, he suggested Jay wasn't taking any chances. That's a massive allegation to throw out there. Then he ended it dramatically, saying, "I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me?" He also claimed every blogger was on Jay-Z's payroll and that they were paid in Bitcoin. According to him, once the price dropped, bloggers would turn on Jay. He even replied to someone saying, "It's deeper than that. Jay-Z is Epstein." And when someone responded, "Damn, Vlad, be safe out there," the whole situation felt even more intense. After that tweet storm, the internet went into full meltdown mode. Some people thought Vlad was trolling, others believed he was exposing something huge, and a whole lot of folks were just confused. The claims were so extreme that timelines turned into debate arenas overnight. Screenshots were flying everywhere, and everybody had a theory about what was really going on. Not long after, critics started pointing out how serious those accusations were. Legal experts and bloggers began reminding people that making claims about bribery, judges, and law enforcement is no small thing. A few media personalities even suggested the tweets sounded sarcastic or exaggerated on purpose. Still, the damage was done because once something like that hits social media, it spreads fast and sticks. Meanwhile, fans of Jay-Z and Rock Nation were quick to defend them, calling the whole thread reckless and irresponsible. Others questioned why Vlad would post something that explosive without solid proof. The situation became less less about the original case and more about whether this was clout chasing or something deeper. Either way, the pressure turned up instantly, and everyone started watching to see if those tweets would stay up or suddenly disappear. Then things got even more interesting. Not long after the backlash started building, people noticed some of those tweets were no longer easy to find. That instantly sparked a new wave of speculation. Were they deleted, archived, or was this all part of some bigger strategy? Social media detectives jumped in fast, reposting screenshots and breaking down every word like it was a courtroom exhibit. At the same time, other creators began distancing themselves from the claims. A few bloggers made it clear they had nothing to do with any so-called Bitcoin payments and denied being connected to any secret payroll. That part especially had people laughing and arguing at the same time. The idea that every blogger was involved sounded dramatic, but it definitely kept the conversation alive. On top of that, legal analysts started reminding everyone that public accusations like that can have serious consequences. Throwing out claims about bribery, judges, and law enforcement isn't light work. Whether it was sarcasm, trolling, or something else entirely, the situation turned into a lesson on how fast words can spiral online. Now the focus has shifted. Instead of just talking about the original allegations, people are questioning motives. Was this a publicity stunt, a breakdown, or just shock value posting gone too far? Whatever it was, one thing is clear. Once the internet locks in on a story like this, it does not let go easily. By this point, the entire situation had turned into a media circus. Commentary channels were going live, reaction videos were popping up every hour, and everyone suddenly had inside sources. The story wasn't just trending, it was dominating conversations across platforms. Some people were demanding receipts, while others were just there for the chaos. What really stood out was how divided the audience became. One side argued that the tweets were clearly exaggerated, maybe even satire, pointing out how over-the-top the claims sounded. The other side kept saying, "Where there's smoke, there's fire." That back and forth created even more buzz, because controversy spreads faster than facts online. At the same time, industry insiders stayed unusually quiet. No long statements, no dramatic press conferences, just silence. And sometimes silence makes people speculate even more. Supporters of Jay-Z insisted that wild accusations without proof shouldn't be taken seriously. Critics, however, questioned why someone would risk their platform to post something that explosive unless they believed it. Now, the spotlight isn't just on the allegations, it's on credibility. Viewers are watching closely to see who stands by their words and who walks things back. In today's social media world, one tweet can flip narratives overnight. And once your name gets tied to something this intense, it's almost impossible to control how the story evolves. He even said Jay-Z could have his security on payroll. Then he added, "I've always used Roc Nation's security. I might need to get my own now." That line alone had social media in a frenzy. People were screenshotting everything, reposting clips, and breaking it down like it was a crime documentary. Conspiracy theorists went into overdrive. They were connecting dots, building timelines, and acting like this was the missing piece to some giant puzzle. The energy online was loud and nonstop. But then, just as fast as it exploded, he came back and said it was all sarcasm.
I'm on stream right now, is it okay?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I saw your tweets about Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Is everything okay? Are you in a safe spot?
Man, people just do not know sarcasm, do they? It's just, sarcasm really just goes over people's heads. It really surprises me.
Okay, so you're trolling.
Of course I'm trolling.
Claimed none of it was true and that people took it too seriously. Now here's the thing, the timing felt strange. Everybody already knows public figures like Jay-Z are constantly being watched, analyzed, and critiqued. So for someone to throw out statements like that during a tense moment, it just seemed unnecessary and reckless.
We don't exactly know what happened, but when you shoot a woman and she's willing to take the stand and say that that person shot me, that is very hard to get over,
Whether it was a joke or not, it added fuel to an already heated conversation.
She lied on Megan Thee Stallion. She lied on
that's how she got shot.
On Gayle King. She said that she never had a relationship with him that was sexual, and then later she did.
Absolutely, she lied about that. But she was not taking the stand. At the end of the day, you could lie in interviews, but when you take the stand, it's a very different story.
But I want you to listen closely to what he said and decide for yourself. Are you buying the sarcasm explanation, or does it still feel off to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, and stay locked in for more updates.